Hey guys, okay, so I'm back with another video. And to be honest, I really didn't know what to do, and I kept waiting and putting it off until an idea popped in my head, but I still don't really have any solid ideas. But I've kind of been inactive on here since my first video, which was 2 months ago. So, I'm pretty sure we're all stuck inside. Doing what? There's nothing to do. So, here's another video, I guess. I just figured, I talk about kind of like a story time in a way. I have a lot of stories. I just don't know if you guys would find them interesting. So I'm just gonna tell like 1 or 2 stories right now, and then just let me know if you guys want more or if I should do something else. I'm kind of just exploring right now. I'm still kind of new to this, everything like that. So let's get to it. So I have a story. As I told you guys in my last video, if you watched it, I was raised in Queens, and I was raised in a pretty good neighborhood. It was a pretty decent neighborhood. If any of you guys are familiar with Queens, the best part out there. I lived in Cambridge Heights. My routine was I would wake up, go to school. Then I would go to an after school program until my mom could pick me up later on that night. So we would get home, roughly pretty late, not too late, but And so we would come home, eat dinner, we would sit on the couch, watch the TV, eat my food. And so one day it didn't happen like that. So, wait, let me demonstrate. So, we come home and we're getting the food ready, Food! So, go sit down on the couch, and we're just sitting there watching the TV and, just enjoying my food. And so then, all of a sudden, all you hear was, ah! Boom! And you felt the whole house vibrate. And so I'm like, so this was me eating. I'm just sitting there. And when I heard that, I'm like, bruh. I mean, that didn't actually happen. I didn't throw my food in the air. But, I might as well have, because I was so startled. I'm like, what was that? So we lived at a corner house, and it was always the action happened over there. I don't know why. So we're like, what was that? And so we're getting on our coats to go see what happened and everything. And I look over and I see my mom crying. And I'm like, why are you crying? And she's like, no, there's no way. She's putting on her coat. She's like, no, there's no way they survived that accident. And I was like, you don't know that. You don't even know what happened. What if, I really had nothing else to say, but I was just like, okay, let's see what really happened. And so we go outside, and the whole neighborhood's running. And I'm like, wait, everyone heard that? And so all you see is everyone running. But yeah, so I'm like, everybody's running down to our house. So we get out there. Literally 1 minute after we got out there, not even, the cops were there. And it was multiple cop cars. So I'm like, how did y'all get here so fast? I'm like, NYPD do not come that fast. Not for a car accident, at least. Not for nothing. The police officer gets out the car with his little loudspeaker thing. Hello. We have a suspect on the loose. Suspect? And so everybody's confused. And he's like, the guy who crashed the car, he escaped from like prison. He's armed and dangerous, and he jumped through the roof of the car. What? What? How do you jump through the... I mean, actually, it probably had one of those things. One of those sailing window car things. I forgot what it's called. I'm like, how could he jump through the car and like, what? I'm like, he had to have broke his head or something. Trying to, oh my goodness, I was so retarded. Oh, wow. That took me like 10 years to figure out. So, whatever. So basically, they're like, he's on the loose in the neighborhood. And so the whole neighborhood is running back to wherever they came from. I was scared because our house was literally right there. It was like the closest. So I'm like, what if like they just ran in our house or something? Like, you know, our house been robbed before. There was attempted robbery before. Our car got stolen. So it was just like, okay, like our house is a perfect target for like suspects. So I'm sitting here thinking the worst, like freaking out. And after that, like I never went to sleep. Like for the next few weeks, I would be on hallway duty. I wouldn't go to sleep. I would get up and I would sit in the hallway and watch the hallway so no robbers went in. It was so dumb, but I just had to make sure, you know. But yeah, so that's one of my stories. And then I have another one. This one happened in boarding school. Let's just put it this way, that I was almost like kidnapped by some lady. So the way that our campus was set up, you had to cross this little bridge thing and then cross the street to get to the girls' dorm from like the school building. And so our dean always told us like, try not to walk back alone because, you know, and me being unfortunate was like 7 people out of the whole school who had late class. So I had to walk back by myself that day because the other girl who was in my class, she wasn't there or something like that. So I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be too bad. I'm like, it's literally right there. Like I could see it. So I go on walking across the street and I feel a car pulling up, like, you know, kind of like behind me in a way. And it wasn't unusual because people usually pull up right there, you know, to come to the dorm or see their student or whatever the case may be. So I just look back, you know, curious as always. And I see this lady get out, but she's on a mission to kidnap me. She gets out the car and she starts running at me. She's like, hey! She's running. And you know what she said? She said, get in my car. What? I was so I'm like, are you serious right now, lady? I mean, I didn't stop there and say that because that would have been dumb. But once I see her run up, you know, I'm running for my life. I'm like, Dad, I keep looking behind. And you know, I get to the door and the door's locked. So I'm banging on the door. I'm like, D-Jones, let me in. And I keep looking behind me. The lady was gone. I'm like, where did she go? She's gone. I'm like, I didn't hear no car drive off. I didn't hear no slam of the door. She was gone. I'm like, what was that? So I'm still at the door. And the dean and the principal are in there watching me. And they had the audacity to open the door and say, Jessica, who is that lady you were running from? Wait, you mean to tell me that you saw the attempted kidnapper trying to kidnap me and you didn't have the door ready for me to run in? And I ended up getting in trouble for that. You know, you would think, okay, because you almost got snatched up, a little, you know, rub on the back. It's okay, it's okay. You did the right thing. I got in trouble. I got in trouble for that. So I learned my lesson, never to walk anywhere by myself next time. Next time I'll just sleep in the school building if I can't make it back to my dorm with someone, I guess. Also got in trouble for saying that. But anyways, those are the 2 stories I had for you guys today, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. I know this quarantine life is crazy right now, but you'll definitely be seeing more of me because I need to stay updated with you guys. And I know, like, there's really not much to do. Like, you know, we're locked indoors, so I definitely want to give you guys some content, but I didn't want to like bore you guys to death with my stories. But if you did end up liking it, like, just put a thumbs up or say something in the comments or send me a text, give me a phone call, you know. I know this page was like mainly dedicated to hair in the beginning. Right now my hair is in braids. I did it myself. But I'm trying to shift my audience to something more broader, just so I can cater to a lot of other people. I'm thinking of maybe having a different channel strictly for hair, but these braids will probably be in until the end of quarantine. Who knows when that is, but until we could go back outside, they will not be coming out. I don't care if they're falling out my head, hanging by a thread. I don't care. They're staying in there. Yeah, so give it a like, give it a subscribe. Let me know if you want more. Give me suggestions, feedback. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for all of your support.